friends. Good morning if you're watching this in the morning. It is morning for me. I am going to put the playlist in the description for you. I'm going to have the music on kind of quiet for myself. Still learning the audio on this stuff. Hopefully this is going to be the situation. This is hopefully, I've got one more thing I'm going to try and do as far as feeding the music in so that you guys can listen to it live and you don't have to have the music playing elsewhere. But for now, here's the deal. Spotify playlist in the description. So as soon as I say go, you can pause this right now. As soon as I say go, I'm hitting play. And so you can sync that up, hitting play on your own thing while also watching this at the same time. So you'll have smooth transition on your end, and the internet will let me upload the music. Wouldn't it be nice if it was like the Napster days where you could just like download music for freezies? Maybe you guys didn't live through that. I did. It was real weird. It's like all of a sudden you could download music, but then you might go to jail. So there was that. So here goes. You guys ready? We're going to do this thing. So this is going to be my 80s with a couple of bigger cardio. So my 80s event, I just did that at a local brewery. It was super fun. When I do the bigger events, and especially when they're outside, I kind of tend to keep them a little bit more chill. So I added in some big cardio ones for this. So we're going to go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, press play. All right, I'm going to put it back here so hopefully you guys don't hear it and it doesn't mess with audio. We'll see. We'll see if this works. All right, I just need to be able to hear it a little bit, and hopefully you guys cannot hear it at all. There's something about getting some good music on, though, that gets you. So we're just going to warm up for now. If you're brand new, your hips are going to be back just a little bit. Your knees are going to be bent. You don't have to come up off the rebounder at all. Look, you can bounce without. This is going to do all that lymphatic drain. You can feel it, like if you put your hand on your chest. You can feel all that liquid in your body just moving around. That's one of the coolest things about the rebounder is all of that lymphatic movement, okay? Oh, I'm going to start my watch, too. I'm going to start my watch, I'm going to start it. I always put mine on cardio. All right, here we go. We're just going to get those arms moving. If you are level 1 beginner, just getting used to this, I want you to barely pick your feet up off the ground for any of this stuff. You can always just come back to this. That's it. Super easy. You could do this the whole time and have huge benefits, okay? Huge. So when I first started teaching, I was teaching 25-minute classes because I was building up, okay? So now this is going to be 50 minutes. So if you need to take a break, if you need to pause it and be like, bro, that's all I got for today. Cool. Like, good job. Good job, all right? So if you have been doing this with me for a little while, get your butt moving. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to try and get you to level up the things that you've been working on. Because guess what? Our bodies are super cool. They can do all sorts of weird, cool stuff, but it just takes time, okay? So here we go. Drop those shoulders, bring them all the way up, and flop them down. Bring them up. That's where we keep all our stress and let it down. All right, here we go. Walk it out. Put those feet side to side like this. Booty's back. Knees are very bent. I don't want you walking around like this, like jumping around like this. You're not walking like this. Maybe you are. Don't do that. It's weird. It looks weird. Bend your knees. Swing your arms. Whew. I'm ready. Heart rate's already getting up. Good. Good. One of the things I love about the rebounder is you can do all different levels. As soon as you get like, oh, cool, I got this thing down. Cool, we can make it harder. We're going to get your heart rate up, up, up. And then I'll give you breaks. So you're not going to die, okay? It's going to feel like it for a second. But you're going to be just fine. All right, so now I want you, I want you to pick some knees up here. It's never as hard as it is that first time, okay? So this is all balance. Core is activating. You can feel your core. It's under there. You can feel it moving, engaging. And now I want you twisting. Twisting, twisting, getting those hips moving. Whew. Already? Yep. Heart rate. Up, up, up. Really the warm-ups in could be a whole class. interval class, just a warm up. You could do this. You could do this the whole time. Maybe I should do some. Ooh, should I do that? Should I just do some like chill warm ups, moves for like a 20-minute video? I think I should do that. I have all these ideas, so you guys tell me what you want and need. I'd love to accommodate. I'm here for you. And then little turn. I think the turns on the trampoline are the hardest at first. And then that, and then the picking your feet up. Whew. All right, slow it down. And let's do a little stretchy stretch, my very favorite thing. Just to drop on over, fold in half. I don't jump with a hat on very often, but it is Memorial Day weekend today. Wanted to represent with a little red, white, and blue. I don't have, the only thing red I have is my 10-pound weights. But I've got an American flag on here. I've got a little American flag pin. Whew. All right, drop that head. Hopefully not your hat. Look side to side. Walking out those feet. Side to side. Up and down. Relax. Relax into those arms. Pull, pull, pull. Stretching that armpit out. Do a nice little pull. Leaning back into those heels. It's one of the things about rebounding that's really interesting. I've danced a lot of my life. I've done a lot of different fitness things, and a lot of it you're kind of up on your toes. With rebounding, it's the opposite. You're back in your heels a little bit and flat-footed, really flat-footed. Whew. Come on down into a squat. I learned my lesson when my very first class. There's two things that I learned right off the bat. One, do not jump up on your toes because it'll feel like you wore high heels all day long. Not fun. And the second is, if you ever go to lay down on the rebounder, which we will at the end, slowly go back. Don't smash your head back into the freaking rebounder. I did that. So don't do that, please. I also learned on that first time that I really, really love it. I really, really love it. And I knew that first, I watched videos and it looked fun, walking those heels out, hips side to side, but I knew I needed to teach. I knew you had to know. I had to bring the rebounding to you, friends. It was that good. It was that good. Shift a little side to side. Whew. I'm a little sore today. I drove down to Miami yesterday and just sat for hours. Oh, come on up slowly. Give yourself a little back bend. You don't have to tip your head back yet. That's oddly enough. Wow, there's words. It's an advanced move because of the balance thing. Next step, if you're working on your balance, next step, if you get really comfortable here, you can actually close your eyes. Woo! Yikes. Not today. Not today. I'm going to do some shoulder rolls back. Push that rib cage out. One more. Good one. All right. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. This one comes down just a little bit. You're stretching the front of this hip and those quads. So a little lean back when you're ready. And then shift those hips back. Flex that foot in the front. And now you're doing calf and hamstring on the opposite leg. And we switch sides. Switching sides. All right, come on down into that lunge. Front of that hip. Very, very sweaty. I open the doors up because it's a little cool out, but not. It's Florida in May. It is not cool. It's kind of cool. Flex those feet. Flex those feet in the fronts. Flex that foot in the front. It's gonna be that kind of class today. Ooh, one thing we didn't do on the other side, we should totally do. Take your foot and kind of just roll it side to side. Especially if you've worn a lot of high heels or big sturdy boots. This is really nice for those metatarsals, those little bones in your feet. Roll on up. I'm doing it on the other side real quick because this is a long warm-up song. Long. One of the things about the 80's songs that I realized, didn't really realize this, they are long. When I was making the tracks for this, some of these songs, I'm not kidding you, were like 8 minutes long. Like, I had no idea. I think Sweet Child of Mine is like 5 or 6. It's a good stretch. It's a good warm-up. All right, one more of these. We're going right into a big cardio session here. So really want to be nice and limber and loose. Get down into that squat again. Sit up nice and tall if you can. Squats are funny. Everybody's so different here. Hip mobility is so different here. I like to really work on some ankle mobility because a lot of this kind of squat position is actually ankle mobility, not even quite as much your hips. Hips are important too, obviously, but get those ankles rolled out. We're gonna get a full meal deal today. You're gonna get the whole shebang, yo. The whole shebang. All right, roll it on up. How much longer do we have here, sweet child of mine? Another minute. That's all right. We need to warm it up a little bit more. We're gonna bounce it out for the last bit of this, and then we're gonna get into it. Whew. Practice that turn again. Start turning slowly. This is definitely one thing, like I mentioned, that I love is that you can take beginner stuff and make it advanced. You can make advanced stuff beginner. So this one, I'm going to do the more advanced. I'm going to show you some of the beginner things. But like I said, you can always come back to things like this where you're not balancing. It's taking all of that impact for you. So this is going to be easier on you than walking. I get that question a lot. Can I do it even though I've got this joint thing, just that? Yeah, this is going to be easier on you than walking, okay? So here goes. Big breath in. And let it out. One more. Dropping those arms. We're going to get going here. I want to turn it up so bad because I love when it's big music for fast moves. We're just going to go in, out, out. No bounce. Looks like this. And you'll just find the beat. You can add the bounce. Booty's back. Knees are bent. Chest is up. That's your form. Add the arms in. Marching it out. Out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. And you can start it slower if you need to. Doesn't matter. There's no thing. Okay? So I'm getting after it. So here goes. And the bounce. You can hear that music starting to. Alright, just out here now. As the music speeds up, this will become a bigger bounce. Booty back, knees bent, chest up. Listen to it. Here comes. You speed it up, make it big. Let's go. Woo, slowing it down. Still on the outside. Whew. Back to walk it out. In, out, out. Big breath. Whew. Didn't know this part was going to be the part where you catch your breath, huh? But this is what we do. We do a whole lot, mellow it out. Whole lot, mellow it out. So good for your heart. We want high heart rate, mellow it out. High heart rate. This is how you're going to work on your VO2 max, which is the amount of oxygen your body can take in at any given time. All right. I can tell my breath is getting a little raggedy. Control it. Push it out slow. And slowly back in. Control that breath. Here we go. It's coming back up. Knees on the outside. Ready? Hear it. Let's go. slowing it down. One day I'm gonna get through that all the way to the end. That was that. Grab water anytime you need. Take a break anytime you need. We got more. Here we go. This is 3 moves. This, and this. That's it. Control that breath. Arms are moving. Let's go. Chest up. Whew. Big knees can still look like this. I don't care. Just move. I don't care what you're doing. Just move. Okay, knees to the side. Really working on that. Hip mobility. And let the arms come along for the ride. Controlling that breath. We're turning it into some kicks here in just a minute. They can be low. Very low down here. They can be 2 taps. But here's what I'm doing. I'm Russian kicks. And when you want real advance, it's side to side. There it is. Side to side on that trampoline. Whew. Back to knees. Catch the breath. Whew. Easy peasy. Get those arms in there. When you take that big inhale in, make it slow, controlled. When you start breathing too fast, you hyperventilate. Then it's like, I can't. You can. Your body can move fast, and your breath can be controlled. You can do it. See, you're probably already doing it now. All right, knees to the side, out to the sides, swinging those arms. Control breath. Here goes those kicks. Get them in there. Make a little Russian kicks. Side to side if you're ready for it. If not, keep it wherever it needs to be. Keep it there. Back to knees. You'll get there. If you're not there yet, you're gonna get there. But you gotta start with the basics. Get that foundation right. Woo. One last big cardio. This is my favorite one. We're gonna run. We're gonna run. And we're gonna do sprints. And you're gonna do 8 in each direction. Only twice. Okay? You already just did this, big knees. I want you to reach in the front, pushing those elbows back. Like you're pulling a rope. All right, here it comes. Ready? Listen for it. We're gonna sprint. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Turn. Run it out. Control the breath. It does not control you. Big knees. We're just doing that one more time. Get those arms in there. It's a fake out. Keep going. Here we go. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn. 1, 2. Woo. Turn. To the front still. Come on. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow it down. Big breath in. Another one. Here we go. To the end. Just this. Grab that water. Good job, guys. That was no joke. Catch your breath. Yeah, I don't like it with a hat on as much, but it is nice because my little mic's right here. All right, shake it out. I don't think this is the right song in here. I'll fix this before you guys get a hold of it. I do like the song, but that's not the one. This is the one. I got those front knees again. Let's go. Pushing down into the trampoline. Chest is proud. It can look like this. I don't care. I actually want this for you. I want you to get good here. So this is great here. No shame in the game. Got to build that foundation. And we're going side to side. This can be small. This can even be no feet off the ground, okay? Look at that. Just my heels are kind of popping up. This is just as crazy. Side to side. We're bringing that heart rate down some if you can't tell. We've had it up there. Now we're coming down just a little. Arms in there. And now you're going to lean forward just a little bit and do some butt kicks. A little hamstring action in here. Just a little lean forward, but the chest is still proud. Not like this. Like this. Slower than the other moves. Some more challenging, honestly. It shouldn't be. Kind of silly, but it is. Back to knees in the front. This time, get some punches in there. Bring those hands right back to that jawline. You got this. Your body's meant to move. You can do it. Keep going. This is the endurance piece. We've slowed it down a bit. This is more of a my heart rate's 130 right now. So it should be coming down a bit. And you should feel like it's challenging. You can do it for a while. You could talk if you had to, but you don't want to really. That's this level. Keep it going. Controlling that breath. It's going to control your heart rate. Keep going. You're now an endurance athlete. Shake it out, slow it down. Side to side. Feet barely off the ground or feet off the ground. Choose your own adventure. I think I might start calling it those. I don't know if you guys have read those books. I'm an 80's baby. Choose your own adventure books. Whew. So fun. Slow it down. All right. Grab some water. All right. We got a couple more to go. We've got one more to go before we pick our band up. Nice and controlled. Hopefully you're as sweaty as I am. We're sweating it out, baby. All right. We got some taps here. You can do this, no bounce, or you can add a little bounce. We're just gonna tap the outside of the rebounder. You're gonna go front, front, side, side, back, back. The back, I don't really tap all the way on the edge. I just can't really reach. It's weird. Maybe I can do it. I don't know. Just reach back. Front, front, side, side, back, back. Dropping those shoulders down. They might have been creeping up on you. As we get any kind of stress, even when it's good, your arms will start coming up. Drop them down. Front, front, side, side, back, back. It's one of those moves I can barely do, let alone do while I'm talking. The knees are nice and bent. That booty's back a little and the chest is still tall. Dropping those shoulders. I already messed up. Who cares? Let's tap in. Rock. We'll run it out. We'll walk this way. Walk this way. Arms in there. And drop it back down. We do those taps. Side, side, back, back. Front, front, side, side, back, back. Hopefully you're not walking this way. Like Phoebe through the park. If you don't know that reference, it's Friends. She was running like too much, too good. She's my spirit animal. Phoebe. Booty back. Breathing. Side, side, back, back. We got this. Heart rate is even a little lower. Good, good, good. We're bringing it down. This can even be, okay? Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do to get through. Especially your first round on this. Sometimes it's like, I don't know what to expect. Will I be able to do it? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. That's the body's natural mechanism for endurance. It wants to make sure it can do the whole thing, and it's gonna be able to make it. You're gonna make it home. I always used to think of that when I was doing long runs. Right around, I don't know, it just always varied. Like when I first started, I couldn't make it out of my neighborhood. And then I was running. I've done Ironmans, I've done full marathons. And it's funny, there's always a different level, but maybe like 3 miles into the run, your body's like, slow way down, because I want to make sure I can get home. But you've got so much more stored, so much more ready to go. So you can't listen to that. You're like, listen, I got this. My brain is going to work. Come on. You can make it through. Keep going. You can do this. Just a little tap. Nice. That core is working. Feel it. Get those fingers in there. And feel that core moving around each time you move and bounce. Sneaky little core work, this little trampoline. Hopefully you have the jump sport, so you could do those fast runs. If you don't have the jump sport, you probably couldn't do those fast ones. That's okay. When you're ready for a new one, get this one. Blame it on the trampoline. It's not your legs, it's not your abilities, it's the trampoline. It is. Whew, run it out, shake it out. Drop those arms. Nice job, you guys. We're over the big hump. We're going to pick up our bands. If you don't have a band, that's okay. You can do all these moves without it, and they're still going to be challenging. I like the medium resistance band. Light is a little too light. Challenging, my form's not that great with it, like the heavy weight. So I like a medium. nice and slow. Slowing it down. Feet on the mat all the way, just picking those heels up. Roll those feet around. Nice work. Grab some water and grab your band. All right, you can sit down to put this on if you need to. Grab the wall, whatever you gotta do. But where I want it is below the knee. See, there's a chunk here and then my knee. So if you have it up here, you're gonna be pulling on your kneecap, pulling on your kneecap, pulling on your kneecap. Okay, I don't want that. I want muscles. So down here. All right, knees all the way together. And then roll them out. Okay, you might need to heel toe your feet out a little bit and those knees pointed out. Okay, so now you're just gonna do this little rock back and forth. You might need a wall or something around you, that's fine, a chair, that's fine. Do what you gotta do. Trying to relax those feet as you do this. They wanna work. Really what we're working is all this stuff and those stabilizers, that core. That core is working, his legs are working, okay? Whew. It's just like a rock, but it gets so challenging. Got this. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out, shake it out. Whew. All right, bring it back out, bring it back out. And now you're going to walk around side to side. And a little turn. Woo. You feeling it? All up, all up, all down. Side to side. Woo. You can do it, you can do it. You got this. Shake it out, shake it out. And do the other direction now. Ready? Let it shake. It's supposed to. Okay. Knees are out. Here we go. It's supposed to shake, baby. Side to side, nice and slow. It helps if you look at one spot. For a second, if you're just kind of tracking around, looking around, it's a lot harder. So try and kind of keep your sight in this one little plane. Pick a spot, just look at it. Nice work. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, shake it out, shake it out. Grab a little water. Catch your breath. All right, last little bit, we're gonna do a couple of squats. Just in that top half, not going below parallel. I want you to get used to this movement. Pushing out against that band and pushing the booty back, right? So knees go out and booty goes back like you're trying to sit down. Trying to find the chair. Where's the chair? That's what you're doing, okay? So booty back, chest is up. Chest is up. You can put your arms out for balance. Nice. One more, one more. All right, so now take that band. You're gonna move it above the knees. Same thing like we did with the calves. Up above. I want some room between the band and your knee. And you're gonna come down on the trampoline. All right. So there's these little bungees. You can move them, find a spot for your hands. And I want your arms straight, your chest nice and proud. Okay. And I want one leg to just push back. See how it's not like, I'm not like this. We're here. It's not very high. Okay. I'd rather this nice and proud. You just hold it here. Okay. Breathing. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and bring it in. Shake it out a little. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, we come back up. Get that leg out there, and we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out if you need to. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, this time we do a little bird dog, okay? A little bird dog. So push that foot out. Get that hand, the opposite foot, opposite hand. If you're looking at one spot, it really helps. That leg is not very high. If you're trying to do this thing, your back is gonna arch. I just want that arm straight out and the leg just back behind. Bring it in. Shake it out. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, one more on this side, and it's a pulse. So the leg goes back, the arm goes back. Whoop, whoop. I almost fell over. And we just do a tiny, it's tiny, tiny pulse. You're gonna feel this in your glutes and a little bit in your low back. You'll probably feel it a little tomorrow. One of the things, especially if you're just getting started with rebounding, bring it in, is I want you to move after this class. I don't want you to just go and sit. Try and walk around a bit today, stretch a little bit, do some twists. You will feel it a little in those upper glutes, and a lot of people will think it's their low back, like they hurt their back. You didn't. It's your glutes activating from all of this glute work. So just move. Get enough water, twist, do some stretches after this. We'll stretch a little at the end here, but do more, especially in the beginning, to take care of yourself, okay? I want you coming back, I want you healthy, and I want you improving. You gotta take care of yourself to do that. Bring it in, shake it out. All right, out. And this time we pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Woo! That heart rate should be nice and low. It's getting down there, not low, but I'm down in the 90s now. It's coming down. All right, here we go. This time, get that leg out, and we're gonna do the opposite arm, opposite leg. This is that core is nice and active here. The leg's not super high. It's almost like angled down. 3, 2, and bring it in. Woo! Shake it out, shake it. Shake it out. It's your time to be weird. You're on the trampoline, you get to be weird, okay? All right, leg out, arm out. Once you have your balance, we're doing pulses for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Ooh! Tuck those toes under, and you're just gonna lift up. Walk those feet out. Ooh! Nice and sweaty right about now. All right, we come down. Wipe that sweat. Wipe that sweat a bit. Woo! How we doing here? How we doing? We're doing good. All right. Woo! Doing good. All right. Here goes. Last workout with the band. You're gonna just have those toes tucked under, and you're just gonna lift those knees up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. That's it. That's it for that band. Take that baby off. Whew. Grab a little water. If you have weights, hopefully you have some weights. If you do, cool. If not, no big deal. We're not going to do any arms in this one, but we're going to use it for our core. Good job, you guys. It's good. It's a sweaty one. I've got sweat in my eyeballs. That's how I gauge my workouts, when there's sweat in the eyeballs. All right. Here, bring that weight up on your chest. Sit nice and tall. You're just going to lean back until your feet come up off the ground just a little bit. You're going to hold it. Breathing out forcefully here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Come on up. One more. Here we go. Lean back. Bring those feet up just a little bit. And now you tap them. Lift and tap. Nice and controlled. Breathing out. 3 more. 2 and 1. Sit up. Ooh. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right. Now we're going to do a little twist. You can do this with the weight or without. Lean back just a little bit. Twist. Now I got my red, white, and blue going, huh? Nice and slow. Breathing out forcefully. This is going to help you get more reps in. really be using your core. It takes time to get there. It takes practice. All the breathing stuff, practice. Set that down, shake it out. Ooh, do a little twisty twist. Nice work. I just realized I forgot I have my towel. I forgot my little wrist. I like a little wrist sweatband. Keeps it out of the eyeballs. Nice job, you guys. All right, a couple more minutes. And do just a couple more core moves. And grab that weight. And you can just hold here, or you can come into boat pose if this is something that you can hold. Here is fine too, does not matter. I don't care. Breathing in and out. Weight or no weight, doesn't matter. Ooh, starting to shake. 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Ooh. Nice, huh? Nice. All right, one more. Lean back. Get those legs up there. This time, one leg down at a time. Just bending at the knee. If you've got this, cool, do this. If you've got this, cool, do this. Just move that leg. Breathing really forcefully here. 2 more. Oh, sit up. Set that weight down. Good job, you guys. Twist it, twist it, twist it. Good work. Good work. All right, one last core move. You're gonna lay back. Remember, this is the part, watch your head piece, okay? Don't whack your head on the trampoline, all right? I learned my lesson. You can hold here and just slowly bring those legs down. I want your back on the mat the whole time. If it starts to come up, bring the legs up, okay? So you just bring them down to where you'll start to feel your back come up. Like for me, it's right here. So bring them, so I'm gonna stop there, okay? So I'm gonna do all the way down, keeping my back in the mat, back in the mat, back in the mat. That's where you're gonna stop, and then come back up. Back on the mat, come back up. Woo. That's where I gotta stop. One more. We can always do one more. Bring it up. Bring those legs in. Woo! Bring them in. Roll side to side. I am so sweaty. I think my legs will just like slip out of my hands right now. Roll side to side. Big twist. Big twist. One last movement here. Legs go out. Arms go way out. They're a big starfish. You probably can't see this very well, but big starfish. Big starfish. Then bring it in. Bring the shoulders up off the mat a little. And then out. Trying to keep that back on the mat. And out. And in. And out. Inhaling, exhaling each time. Keep them bent if you have to. That is just fine. But the back has to stay on the mat. 2 more. Last one. Bring it in. Side to side. Nice job, you guys. I'm going to spend some time stretching here. Nice twist. Good job. What a burner today, huh? We got some good cardio in. We got some good balance work in. Great glute work. Today we skipped on the arms a little bit. Usually we do some weights on the arms. If you have some weights, I think I've got an arm workout in here already. If not, I will. I'm gonna do that. I'll do that in the next couple days. So you can always go back and add on just the arms. And now, as you bring those legs over, bring one out over top of the other. Extra little twist here. Switch sides. This is that low back release. So important all the time, but especially when you first get started. You've got to do this. You got to do some good low back stuff. Okay, you want to protect that low back. those glutes. That's how we do it. Is build up the core and build up the glutes and protect that low back. So if you've got sciatica, you've got low back stuff, a lot of times that is from your core not being strong enough and the glutes not being strong enough. So we're going to strengthen those and take care of the low back. All right, here we go. We're going to roll on up. Sweat through my clothes. I got a class after this. Got to start bringing an extra set. All right, roll side to side here. Just roll back and forth. You can rotate around, leaning back, leaning forward. Big on hip health. We want to take care of our hips and our shoulders, especially if you're somebody, for you ladies, if you're in perimenopause, menopause, postmenopausal, apparently our joints start stiffening up. Our shoulders become frozen. You get frozen shoulder from hormone stuff. Good to know, huh? So we're going to do a lot. We do a lot in here with shoulder mobility and hip mobility because guess what? We're not broken. There's nothing wrong with us. We can fix it. You just got to move. But what happens, any injury, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll be like, ooh, let's baby it, which sometimes there might be some, what I've just learned through many injury is move. Keep moving. Don't be crazy. Don't go lift super heavy, but you got to move. You got to use your joints. You got to use your muscles. If your shoulders start to feel crunchy and like tight, you got to move. Find a good massage therapist and also move. Move those joints around. Take those thumbs, twist them. Go hitchhiking, right? So you can even see like in mine, I've worked on it quite a bit. This one was frozen for a while and it used to like crinkle up when I did that. It's getting better. Okay, it's all right, cool. That's the first time it's done that where it hasn't like tried to lift, but this is one of the things that I like to do for shoulders. I know it seems silly, but it's really good. Your shoulders, if you've got those kind of issues, men also, like if you have that kind of shoulder issue, shoulder's gonna want to come up. Don't let it. Kind of try and bring it down some. I know it's easier said than done. It just takes a little practice. It'll get better and better each time, okay? Twist forward, twist back. Wow, I'm really impressed by that right now because it's been like a weird thing for a while. It's working. Roll that head around. Oh, that's nice. That's extra nice. Grab that trampoline and roll on up. All right, feet under you and walk them out. How's a big one today, guys? This is a big one. Stay here and do some extra stretches. Roll on up. You can do all those same stretches we did in the beginning. Those hip flexor stretches, the foot stretch, and you can roll those ankles out. You can roll those feet to the side, roll them in, side, roll them in. Roll all of that out. Stay and do that as long as you need. I'm going to say bye for now, but keep going. Do some of those extra little foot stretches. Do that same hip stretch that we did in the beginning. And stay here as long as you need. I don't want to rush you, so stay in that. Do those extra calf stretches. Do those extra back stretches. Mobility is key. Mobility and balance, okay? So do those extra twists, twist around. Nice job, you guys. I can't wait to see it on the next one. Let me know if there's any piece. Wow, look at my whole hat is. Let me know if there's anything else that you guys need some help with. I'm always here. Shoot me a message. Bye, you guys.